Probably the USA.
I think they are made in Mexico.
Usually probably like China or India or like some third world country.
Like $120 if you get a discount.
They cost $180.
Like 30?
Maybe like $20.
Maybe like $5.
Sweatshops are factories where manual laborers are hired. They are paid low wages, they work really long hours, and they work under really poor working conditions. And they exist today because sometimes it's the only work available for a person. For example, Levi's decided to move their factories to Honduras because they were able to pay workers less money than workers in the United States. The cost of living in the United States is higher than someone living in Honduras. Minimum wage for a factory worker in Honduras is the equivalent of $1.31 in U.S. currency.
Some examples of companies that use sweatshops for jean production are Abercrombie & Fitch, Gap, Kohl's, Walmart, Gymboree, and many others.
Walmart sweatshops for jean production is located in China. Gap outsources to El Salvador. Levi outsources to Honduras. And Kohl's outsources to Nicaragua.
Sweatshop laborers generally work 60 to 80 hours per week and are not paid enough money to put food on the table. They sometimes receive only pennies a day for their labor. Often, the sweatshop environment is unsafe. Workers are harassed, intimidated, forced to work overtime, and made to work in dangerous and unhealthy environments, even while sick. Workers handle toxic chemical paints, solvents, and glues with their bare hands.
If you think you know how the clothes you buy are made, don't be so sure.
就这样，那我们做管理的要做有电鞋上有一个那个骡子杯那么长嘛，要拿去教那个人睡了觉的那个，拿去教。
管工说，做得太慢的人都会被炒鱿鱼。
This is a film the retail companies that sell you your clothes wouldn't want you to see.
是走不掉啊，因为老板娘不批吗？
是不是？每个月呀是可以10号的，我还可以上啊。这个全部提在这里，我的话怎么出噻？这个耍了，这个得闹一下，怎么样？
China tried to shut down this production, arresting the crew and confiscating tapes.
这个是按照监视就好了。
又高又大，又胖的人穿那个夹娃都这么大，想想肯定会很。
Men and women alike are subjected to verbal, physical, and sexual abuse in factories from their managers and supervisors. They are sometimes trapped in the factory and forced to work overnight or across multiple shifts. In addition, the level of occupational disease and injuries is alarmingly high. In 2009 alone, approximately 1 million workers were injured at work and about 20,000 suffered from diseases due to their occupation. The official state trade union has failed to take action on behalf of workers who fall ill, and corporations are rarely compelled to pay sickness compensation.
Companies like American Eagle Outfitters are taking a stand against the sweatshop stereotype. American Eagle is one of the U.S.'s leading jean suppliers, and they do not stand for bad conditions or underage labor in factories. American Eagle Outfitters states, "Our vendor code of conduct is based on universally accepted human rights principles and sets forth our minimum expectations for suppliers. It must be posted in every factory where their clothes are manufactured, and the factories are contractually required to abide by the terms." Their factory inspection program involves inspecting all factories they have contracts with. Once issues have been identified, American Eagle Outfitters works with the factories to improve all aspects of the system and to correct non-compliance problems. Some factories are unwilling to provide accurate factory records during inspections. If caught doing this, American Eagle gives the sweatshop a significant penalty, up to and including termination of the business relationship. In 2008, American Eagle Outfitters was informed that Uzbekistan practiced the act of forced child labor in the cotton fields. Since that time, American Eagle has stopped using cotton from Uzbekistan and became part of the Responsible Cotton Network. This network is trying to convince the government of Uzbekistan to put a stop to this practice. American Eagle Outfitters does not stand for underage labor, and when they find factories employing children, American Eagle require the factories to provide the children with schooling, pay full wages, and give them a guaranteed position at the factory when they reach legal working age. In 2010, 9 factories in China were found to be out of compliance with underage labor. 3 factories complied with American Eagle's requirements. The other 6 did not, and their business relationship was terminated. In 2011, American Eagle decided to join other leading companies in the denim industry and eliminate sandblasting from the denim manufacturing process. Sandblasting process helps to give jeans a worn look, but the process can pose potentially serious health effects that can result from exposure to silica, a component found in sand. American Eagle now uses other techniques to give their jeans a worn appearance.
Ask your school board to enact a sweat-free purchasing policy or bring a proposal for a sweatshop-free purchasing law to your local or state government. Keep informed about anti-sweatshop campaigns through Co-op America and our allies such as Fair Trade Association, Social Accountability International, and Work Rights Consortium. You can support these efforts by letting your friends and family know about campaigns and by donating money by the sponsoring organization. Co-op America's Responsible Shopper Research Tool online at www.responsibleshopper.org lets you investigate companies' records on issues from labor to the environment. When you see an item that concerns you about a particular company, it only takes a few clicks to send a message to the management letting them know you're displeased. Fair trade is an economic system that ensures healthy working conditions, self-determination, and fair wages for workers. When you purchase fair trade items, you help ensure a sustainable livelihood for farmers and workers. When purchasing groceries, make sure you look for the Fair Trade Certified label. For clothing and household items, check out your local secondhand or consignment stores. When buying new clothing, look for the union label on the clothing you buy. Think about the different groups you belong to, such as community organizations, office sports teams, a faith community, or alumni associations. Then, think about how your group can work together to end sweatshops or advance fair trade.